Hello everyone. Now on a whim I got myself a new toy. Godhand has a new series of products called the Kezuru Blade, and currently it comes in two grid sizes, a fine and a coarse. And the reason I got this was because it's a tool used to help you flatten out and shape chamfers on pla plate. And it's supposed to give a very nice flat finish. And the reason I got it was because I wanted to flatten out sinkholes in Plamo. Now this is the new high-grade scope dog, and it's a really good kit. But with the new molding techniques where you get these really thick plastic chunks, you start to experience shrinkage in the plastic, meaning that when an item like this is removed from the mold, the thickest portions right in the middle, they start to shrink and sink down. And I've been using sanding sticks, right, and flattening them using the sandpaper on a sanding stick. Now this goes through sandpaper really quickly, so I thought getting a coarse file like this that has a good bite would actually benefit this process a lot. Now let me demonstrate that to you. I think if I could pick a section that I have not done yet, perhaps this one. So this is the front skirt, right? And the front of this skirt should be perfectly flat, but let's see if it's really that flat. So I'm just going to go over this very gently so I can demonstrate where the sinks are. There we go. So now if you look, especially on the reflections, you'll see that there are sections that have been sanded and sections that are still untouched by the file. Now that means that those sections are actually indented into the plastic, so it's not perfectly flat. Now what happens when you paint a component that isn't perfectly flat like that, especially if you use gloss paint, is that then the reflections will not be perfect. You'll see undulations and imperfections in the reflection. And this is especially important with shiny or mirrored finishes. So what I do is, now instead of using those sanding sticks, I've been using this Kezuru blade to flatten that whole thing. And this, because it's got a very good bite, and because it's washable, I can actually do this and not have to waste that much sandpaper that I would use for other things, and sort of grind that surface down until I don't see any of these sinkholes. You can still see a few sinks on the edges, right? So once again, I'll just go over and sort of flatten it down a little. Until you see almost no, or absolutely no blemishes. Just a little bit more. There we go. So now that all that is gone, I can then come in with gradually finer sticks, and then come in and sort of smoothen that finish a little bit more. And I can move up in the grit fineness and sort of achieve a nice smooth finish, or at least as smooth as I need to get it for whatever purposes I have. And when that's nice and smooth, obviously I can dust it off. And I actually have a very nice flat blemish free surface that now I can paint. Even if I had painted it in chrome, it would be a perfect mirror, as opposed to sort of, you know, a funny Carnival Funhouse mirror with, you know, waves in it. So this is a quick little video to tell you a little bit about my method and kind of show off my new toy. I recommend it if you have the bandwidth for it. Godhand products obviously are not the cheapest, but every once in a while you gotta treat yourself. And good tools don't make good artists, but they certainly make life a little bit more easy. As you can see, I'm actually doing the edges as well to get sort of a nice flat finish. And that's even more important because then you get that 90-degree cut across the edge to get this really nice razor sharp corner. And when you have those and they reflect light as well, you get a very cool effect. Yeah, so that's the video. Just thought I'd share this little discovery that I had, and I hope you like it. Take care. Bye bye.